Most people have never heard of the CFPB. Why were you targeted?
Well, that's what's so suspicious right now. It's a pretty small agency, but here's what's interesting. The companies that the CFPB oversees are actually some of the biggest and most powerful.
Like what?
The biggest Wall Street banks, the biggest credit card companies, the biggest tech companies in Silicon Valley who are increasingly lurching in to banking and finance.
And these companies don't like it.
Well, why would they?
Right.
They would want a situation where the agency is a lapdog rather than a watchdog.
You see, people are not really paying attention to the current situation going on right now, right? Everyone is making this a political thing. What Trump, he said he was going to cut the government spending. He said he was going to cut these government jobs. So they hear just a federal employee or some type of government agency getting shut down. People are rooting for it. People are just extremely excited. But guys, do you know what they do? This is the Consumer Federal Protection Bureau. Do you know what they actually do? They protect you from your investments. They protect you from the banks. And we're seeing so many people get so excited by this, and they have no idea that now all those scams that you're protected from, even with that, you still have some scams, but they will get fined once you report them. They do their investigation, and they're getting fined so much money. We're talking about in the billions of dollars these companies are getting fined, and people are just here acting like this is a political thing. Guys, it's not, right? You all heard of Yoda Bank? Yoda Bank, basically, to this day, still do. It's been 5 or 6 months. There's people who still have their money locked up in Yoda Bank. It's a FinTech company, right? And people are investing into it, putting all their life savings into it, and their money is locked up. Well, guess what? If you don't have companies like the CFPB around, who's going to protect the people? You're all going to be the ones to go after these big firms by yourself, right? That's the thing that people just keep on neglecting, and people just need to wake up and recognize, okay, some jobs can get cut. I understand that 100%, right? Some jobs do need to get cut because if you're trying to reduce government, then obviously there's some positions you're gonna let go of. It's simple as that. That I get. It's unfortunate, but hey, we all go through layoffs, and it seems like now having a government job is not the most coziest job in the world and where you could coast. We understand that. But there's just some institutions that we need to protect, because getting rid of the CFPB has nothing at all to do with not helping us, right? Oh, now we get to pay less taxes. No, this is a protection. And you need to understand why most of these big banks, most of these finance companies, these tech companies, like he was saying, are now basically pushing for this to happen, because they want to reign free and just do whatever it is that they want to do. They don't give a damn about the consumers. The fact that they're complaining, too much red tape, that's a good thing, guys. If you are worried about going into an industry that has so much red tape, then there's a good chance you're probably not doing something that's legit, right? People just need to wake up and recognize what these agencies are doing. Some agencies, guys, are good for us. I understand people are just tired of the government. I understand people are tired of the IRS and they're hating all this about the government. I get it. Trust me, I get it. I hear it, and there's some good and there's some bad. But not everything is bad within the government. We can admit that. Not every single thing is bad within the government. This was created because in 2018, all the financial turmoil that was going on, all those fraudulent loans that was written. People were able to get mortgages without even, providing how much income they have. There were so many things that people could do to get a loan, and all these companies were just allowing them to get loans without no verification. No verification. These companies were just allowing people to get into mortgages and ruin so many people's lives. Some people get into mortgages fraudulently. We all heard about Wells Fargo opening up people's accounts without their acknowledgement, without them even signing up for it. They had a system in place where they opened up accounts on people that didn't even know that they had an account open in Wells Fargo. They got fined by these same people who were applauding about getting rid of. They got fined billions and billions of dollars. And that's why, guys, we really need to wake up and understand that these people, there's some agencies that we definitely need to protect. And this is one of them. We can't be naive and act like this is a political thing and anything Trump says we have to follow. There's some things, guys, they have to wake up and recognize this is not good. This is not helping me. This is not helping me at all. This is actually putting me at risk. We all get a check, right? And most of our checks get direct deposited into a bank. How would you like if there's no one really watching the bank to see that what the things that they're doing are legit? That they're actually protecting your money like they're supposed to, right? Or those credit card companies are not charging you ridiculous fees that you were never aware of and you have no recourse. This is what this agency does. Don't get it confused by thinking it's some political thing. This is not at all. This agency's job is to protect us from our money and to not have these companies with this crazy false advertisements and just trying to trick us and do all these crazy things to invest into something that's extremely risky. This is their job and they're doing a hell of a job. And if we don't protect it and we keep on just, cut, later on, guys, we are going to suffer tremendously once this happens. Trust me, we will be the ones suffering the most. It don't matter how much money we pay to these companies, to these agencies through taxes. This is one of the services, guys, that we certainly need. What do you guys think? Do you think things are getting out of hand now where all these government agencies, people just applauding, getting fired, and especially at the CFPB? Do you think it's a right thing that this is actually getting defunded and is being shut down? Or do you think we need to continue to protect it and continue to speak up to actually have this agency around? That way, our money and our investments are not at risk. Catch you guys in my next video. Peace.